Welcome to Stackflow Tech. My name is Emmanuel Meli, and in this video, I want us to be able to install Git. This is a URL for where the Git installs are located. Now you can see, depending on the machine and the operating system that you're using, you can always have the Git suitable for your operating system. In this case, we are using Windows, so we'll stick with the Windows. This is the download for Windows. When you click there, it will take you to the page with the downloads, and then it also depends on your machine, if it's a 64 or 32-bit. So you'll have to install what is suitable for your machine. So if you're using maybe this one will download for 64-bit Git for Windows. And now once it's done, you'll have to go and install it. You can choose all the default and just click, then it will initiate an installation process for this application. And remember, the importance of having Git is that it will enable you to be able to push your source code. Click install. This is the Git 2.42.0.2 setup. So it will install the Git files. Then it will also enable you to link your account that is in your local machine to a remote storage that is in Git. Once the installation is done, you'll be able to perform the Git operations. Just be using the defaults. That is, you just click next until the end. Okay, next for configuration of terminal emulator, default behavior of Git. It will always fast forward or merge. You can do rebase if you want to rebase when you are pulling. Yeah, we'll use the Git credential manager. Then we'll enable the file system caching. Then maybe you can just install from here. So installation complete. Then we can launch the bash and even view the release notes while we are finishing it up. Now this is our bash, and then we can maybe check the version. So we are using version 2.2.4. So our Git is installed. So we'll just go back to our different our repository so that we can create a repository. And then you need to know that you can see we are in this repository, and then we can initialize git init. So an empty Git repository has been initialized. Now, after the initialization, what we need to do next is to do git add all. Then, of course, that is a warning. Then we can after git add, we can do git commit. And then with our message, maybe initial commit. So it has committed all these files. We have not pushed yet. So now you see most of the files have been created. So it's using a create mode. After the commit, we'll just do git branch main. That will be our main branch. And after that, we need to do git remote add origin. And then remember, this is what I just created here. It is right here, this line. You're telling that we need to be pushing our code to a remote location. This is the URL that our code will be going through when we push, every time we push. Now it has accepted. So we move on to now the actual pushing. We need to push it to main, the main that we just created. So it's pushing. You can see there is some instruction going. Remember, data in the background, a lot of things are going on. There's data compression, delta compression. You see, and delta normally uses the threads. In our case now, it will use like 12 threads to do the delta compression. And for the compression of objects, we had like 43 objects, and all of them have been done successfully. So you can see that writing was 100%, and then the link where our Git is, our repository is LMS, and it is in this account, Meli Manuel K. So now it has also created a new branch, origin main. So if you click into this link, yeah, if you control click, it will take you to the exact location of those files. And you can see there's this message, initial commit. This is the message that we provided when we were giving the message right here. Yeah, this message. And therefore we now have our Git account set, created, initialized, committed, and pushed. In this point, you can create your branches using the UI right here. You can create a new branch, you can view all branches. We only have one branch. You can always create a new one, a new branch. There's a button to create a new branch. That is if you're working in a team of a lot of other people. So there's also another feature, which is supposedly a basic feature. If you need to check the status of your Git, you do Git status. Then it tells you on branch main, that's the branch that we are in. Your branch is up to date with the origin main. Anyway, guys, thank you for following up to that point. That was it on the Git. Please like, subscribe, and give us a comment if you're having any trouble.